Aloha hoku ohana. Thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This one is going to be very interesting. The message that I was receiving was that we're going to do a reading that's like me reading a diary, okay? So this could be something that's gonna feel very, very personal. And I couldn't tell if it was a diary that your guides have in store for you, or your own diary when it comes to the human, or more of the soul. And I feel like I want to take a look at both of those polarities in regards to how the human is experiencing life on earth versus looking at life through the eyes of the soul and how the soul is seeing this, all right? So I feel like we're going to work with this contrast. The path is beginning to unfold as you walk down it, okay? Now, the one card that keeps showing up for me, they've been telling me all day, like, grab this card, you have to show them this card today. So here we are, the dream world. Now, the very interesting thing about the dream world is that in this deck, it's not part of the major arcanas. It's like an addition plus card. And at the end of this this card, after it talking about being a perspective shift or some kind of reconnection that you have, right? Maybe this is a reconnection to seeing life through the eyes of the soul versus the human, right? And you're kind of shifting through these different dimensions. But it says this is a unique to the edited edition only. The choice is yours to make. So it's up to you whether you want to keep this card in your deck. Maybe it's up to you whether you want to keep something in your inventory as you embark on this journey. Maybe it's a belief system. Maybe it's a belief system of an old paradigm that is not in resonance with a new paradigm that you want to be able to step into. But yeah, it talks about a huge perspective shift that's happening. And you could be being offered some kind of glimpse into a new reality through this dream world, right? Maybe through your imagination, maybe through dream time, right? Astral travel. But it talks about, do not let the trivial matters of life dull your vision during this time. What if our dreams are a direct link to our past lives? And all we need is to remember that they were real to you. So there is something about parallel lives or parallel timelines and you consciously shifting, or I'm hearing working with them. And I'm also receiving energy when it comes to, before this you have life on earth, right? So this talks about, again, being a fractal of infinite potential that has fractalized itself into many different subdivisions. And there are many other parallel versions of yourself that you're in a conscious co-creation with, right? Quantum non-local connections that are all assisting and guiding your human journey, okay? That's what I'm seeing. There's many forces, like galactic interest when it comes to your mission here on earth, or how you're moving or navigating this realm. You're never really alone, all right? So that's the one message that's coming through first. Let's go ahead and see. We're gonna use this deck. All right, tell me about you. Tell me about something personal about you that I would want to know. What's your energy right now? Like, what's your energetic signature? How are you holding this truth? Ooh, we have the maze, and then we also have the elementist, okay? So with the maze, I'm hearing your, what's it called? Your senses are guiding the way right now. It feels like you're being guided through a time of uncertainty that goes beyond you, right? It feels like there's different paths that are calling you, but you're seeing what sense is the strongest. So let's go ahead and read the maze. Okay, the maze talks about a temperance energy. So it's almost like you're dipping your toes into a new reality, into a new paradigm, into a new way of being. It talks about adjusting expectations and compromising. So you find yourself alone in the maze at the end of a labyrinth of corridors and spirals that lead to many, many outcomes, right? So it's like you're surfing through the infinite fractals of self. There is an exit at the center of every circle, and you could just take any one you walk by, but only some exits lead to a life meant for you, right? A life that's in alignment with your highest expression. Are you going to answer that call? Because there's something about your highest expression lies on the other side of the unknown. It lies on the other side of some type of fear that you may have, right? That the human may have, but it's not originating or belonging to the soul. So there are great lives that you're meant to live buried deep in the maze. But you'll eventually have to walk towards one that calls your name. Or you could spend a lifetime waiting in vain or walking in vain, all right? As you walk by another spiral in the maze, you hear a sound calling you towards the center. It doesn't feel perfect, but it feels that you've grown tired of looking. This card shows up when it's time to make a compromise. Expectations do not always meet reality. And that is just the fact of life. I'm hearing this is about the human, right? More about the human journey, the expectations the human has set. Yeah, the human makes plans and the universe laughs because the universe has much bigger plans in store for you. And there is a higher fractal of yourself existing in a higher level of consciousness that can see the full landscape of time, right? Can see the full maze and see something so beautiful that does await you, right? Some kind of treasure. So sometimes the outcome is not what you were hoping for, but compromise is in order. I'm hearing you're never really going to feel fully prepared as well to embark on this journey, but you're ready. Okay, you are ready. Take the middle road and celebrate that you made it out the maze at all. So there's something about choosing, all right, instead of leaving something up to chance. And with the Elementist, again, this is a strong energy in regards to allowing your senses to guide you right now. You may feel like there's non-physical guides, okay, right now showing up. This is a King of Swords energy, so this is following your truth. This is representative of taking bold and clear action, right? Making up your mind. The King of Swords is someone that has mastery over the mind. So it says that if we are truthful and try our best to influence the world for good, we will be given what is needed to be successful. If you can employ the mindset of the Elementist, you will truly learn to look within yourself. You will find many doors that are no longer locked. Okay, this page is 111. So there's something about your highest destined outcomes are awaiting you, okay, to step into them. It's like your highest timelines have been cultivated. They have already came to be. They're waiting for you to come into. I'm hearing you're becoming. I'm hearing like coming of age. So there's something about they're waiting for you to come into your coming of age, all right? There's something around that specifically, which is super interesting. Wow. And then you have the Three of Embers here at the base. So it feels like you're in between realms. It feels like there is these psychic visions that you're receiving. You feel like you're kind of on a journey that, you know, as the human sees, nobody else really understands. But the soul sees, you know, other awarenesses that may not be fully conscious of it. And you're receiving a calling that not everyone can hear. And it's because your calling was not a conference call. Some of you, I'm hearing it's for you and you alone, right? There's something about for you and you alone, and it's up to you, okay? The choice is yours whether you want to keep these players in this game of life that you're playing. I'm also hearing if the opinions are cards that you want to keep shuffling into your game. You can choose to remove the card out. You can choose to remove the opinion. It's not weight that you need to carry. All right. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the perspective of your soul. Well, I mean, that was a perspective. We have Three of Cherries for what's coming. We have the Three of Embers again and the Four of Buds. So this is like a laboratory. It talks about some kind of connection that you have again to a higher consciousness. And with Three of Trees, it talks about a level up as well. This person has an opportunity to lay down new bricks or a new foundation in their life. Three of Embers, though, they're being called to something that not everyone can understand. Okay, I'm hearing not everybody has learned to appreciate as well. But there's a level up that awaits you. But it requires you to answer the call that you feel like you're being summoned towards, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at a Cosmos Oracle message for you. The Vapor Trail and the Solar Corona. This is the light that's revealed after an eclipse. Okay. I'm hearing this is very auspicious for you. You have Pluto. Pluto talks about an unavoidable change. It talks about if you don't belong, then don't belong. There is a reason why you feel like the odd one out, or not everyone's gonna understand. And it's because not everybody has learned to understand all of themselves just yet, right? How can you expect everyone to understand when they barely understand this localized vessel. There are so many other, again, parallel connections that you're tuning into with Dream World and the Maze. With 𝓣𝓻𝓪𝓷𝓼, there's some kind of light that's going to be revealed to you. I'm hearing as you clear up this dense matter. Let's go and read it. 𝓣𝓻𝓪𝓷𝓼 talks about light revelation, the light that we can appreciate thanks to an eclipse. Learning that comes forth through a difficult time, allowing for understanding and transformation. It is the rainbow in the storm, the liberation of the ego, and the appreciation of pure beauty that's seen through witnessing an eclipse. Paradoxically, the best time to see and appreciate a 𝓣𝓻𝓪𝓷𝓼 is the moment of reflection during a dark storm. So there's something about in the middle of it all, you're finding yourself, where an old paradigm is dissolving, a new paradigm has not completely formed, but you're finding yourself literally walking this path. I'm seeing somebody, it's literally like they're walking on this huge pillar or like this bridge, right? And the steps that they had taken on this bridge has already dissolved. There is only this one now as they move through space and time. And the bridge is forming as they begin to walk down it. So there's this trust walk that you're doing right now. That's what it seems like. The perfect circular light of the sun does not allow seeing in a day. With no eclipse, it is hidden and only revealed before eyes thanks to an eclipse. So there is something about a harsh truth that you're having to accept right now. There is some kind of harsh truth, and then you have vapor trail. So there is a path that you're walking. Let's go ahead and see. I'm hearing you couldn't explain it even if you tried. You could explain it and others may hear you, but they don't have the capacity to actually listen. You can show somebody something and they can look at it, but they don't have the eyes or vision to see right now. Okay? You can tell the whale frog about the ocean, but he won't ever understand, for he's bound by the conditions of his environment. You can talk to a winter insect about the summer, but he's bound to a single season. This is about where people are bound to their beliefs. And they've identified themselves so strongly with those beliefs that it's hard for them to dismantle those beliefs, because it feels like they're losing themselves or all it is whom they've ever been. So you've gone through that phase and you're coming back into all that you've ever been, which is a limitless being, not bound by gravity, but bound only by belief. So yeah, we are time travelers of the past, the future, which can become the present when we are in them, leaving the present in an unknown time. So it's like you're moving into an unknown time, and there is some kind of light that's being revealed to you in regards to a new time that is beginning in your life. This talks about the past that has left a mark. If there's a signal or sign or an event which has happened, despite its appearance, it does not pollute your ecosystem. This is about a choice point. You can choose if you will allow the words that have been said to leave a lasting impression on you, and what impression they will leave, if any at all. You can use this to further accelerate along your path, or you can choose to become contaminated or weighed down by it. But there's something around a potential contamination that happens only through attachment. And there's something that you're detaching from. Let's see. Stellar's gateway, activation, infinite potential, manifestation, and vortex, right? So yeah, hidden truths come to light, okay, in regards to how this has all been a part to play into your story. I'm hearing this is not the whole story though. This is just a chapter, okay? Your current situation is not your final destination. The Stellar Gateway talks about, again, this is about the intentions that we set before this incarnation. right, for all of life's potentials that support our ever unfolding path of our earthly experience. Energetically, the portal is beyond space and time. And as we connect to it, we come into alignment with all the aspects of our soul's journey, including when we were part of the cosmos. Okay, so this is you being transported to this heavenly gateway. You are a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions, and choices are affecting the unfoldment of your path. Realize that you have, your path is going to unfold nonetheless. It's about how you want to experience the unfoldment of that path, right? So do you want to feel pain or resistance to this path that will unfold inevitably, or do you want to, again, embrace the change? So, or feel overpowered by it, or empowered by the unfoldment into a new you, okay? So realize that you have great potential and power within you, and through your focus awareness, you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dreams. Know all the energies you connect with are carried up to your stellar gateway, and if they're aligned with the intentions your soul had before this incarnation, opportunities will come your way. It's important to consider the connecting to your cosmic origins at this time, and also tracking down the intentions of your soul, for you can bring your wishes into this life together with your pre-life intentions. You can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens, okay? So yeah, there's something about you stepping into a heavenly plane of existence, really, by liberating yourself from all attachment. That's literally what it feels like right now. So there's something that you're being summoned to do. We're just going to go ahead and get a shaman's dream oracle message, and then I'm going to love and leave you right there. We have watch as transpersonal. So become a sacred witness to the human comedy unfolding in your life right now. All that is required of you is to become a sacred witness to the cosmos within the chaos, a secret order that is unfolding within what appears to be disorderly to the human. You have caterpillar opportunity. So as you begin to, again, do this, right, realize that you're going through a transformation, and you cannot stick butterfly wings on caterpillars and expect them to fly. Caterpillars is also about you doing something that's unpredictable, even to yourself, where you're becoming a mystery even to yourself. No one knows what you're going to do or who you are, because you don't even know. You know, there's something about this kind of mystery, and you're going to invoke a look of awe or frown from those around you, invoke a bunch of different emotional responses. But just remember that you're rising to some type of new octave, okay? And you're not asking for permission to do so. This talks about if you need a witness to how far it is that you're transforming towards, or what it is that you're moving towards, become your own witness, okay? Become a witness of your own. All right. Okay guys, I'm going to love and leave you right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel or want to stick around for future reads, do consider subscribing. Love to have you around. Personal reading details are also down below. If you want to join our Discord server, that's also going to be down below. And take a look at Altar Spirit's discount code as well if you're looking for some beautiful jewelry for any of your intentions, right? Any manifestations that you want to be able to work with. And I will see you very soon. Until next time. Bye!